Surprise, surprise, people. Oh, shit. Haircut, shave. Yes, yes, it's Bonkai 922. This is going to be, whatchamacallit? This is going to be this episode. Oh, god damn it. This is going to be Freezing Vibrations. Vibration. Episode 6. Someone. Anyone. Please. Just please. Find the nearest hardware store. No. Yes. Nearest hardware store. I want you to go in there. I want you to go buy a blowtorch, a chainsaw, some heavy chains. And I want you to proceed to go to the L. Bridget estate and locate this Louise mother, chain him up, and blow torch his nads. Yes, I went there. No, fuck that. We're not going to do that. No, we're going to push him off a fucking cliff. That's what we're going to do. And we're going to push him off a cliff. His legs are going to be broken. And here come the wolves. This guy. If this guy was an Oni-chan, he'd be on America's Most Wanted list for, as a predator. He's the worst sibling of all time. You could say what you want, people, but fuck him. If I was Satellizer, I'd kill him. I don't give a shit. I don't give a flying fuck. And you know what pisses me off in this episode? Now remember, I didn't actually, truthfully, I never watched this arc. I never read this arc in the manga. No, because the whole premise was, I guess, they for the anime, when they did these anime for second season, was they didn't, because the part they were up to before this was the thing with Elizabeth and her getting caught and everything. That leads up to another whole shit of worms later on. And I guess the way the anime they decided to do it was, it would have gone really quick if they just went through. So they figured to put this in here. So we get introduced in this episode to Louise L. Bridget. And apparently he's a limiter. Apparently he has a Pandora, Holly, where the fuck her name is, from, where's she from? Great Britain? Why don't you go back there and have some tea? Like, you shouldn't be here. Like, get the fuck out. Oh, of course she's here, and she's in the end, she's coming into, I'm like, take your sword, Excalibur, and shut up your ass. For real. So, the whole premise of this episode, as I was going on that little rant, they're there, Satellizer, to get aid from L. Bridget family to, expose the whole Pandora project. And Elizabeth couldn't do it, so now L. Bridget feels that she can do it. Unfortunately, she has this guy needs to be neutered. Okay, no. Castrated. Yes. He needs to be castrated and sent to an organization filled with angry women who hate people like him. That's all I got. This guy, he needs to be castrated. He needs to be banished to the Shadow Realm. What he did in this episode, I hope he dies. Please tell me, someone, that he dies. Please. Please, because he doesn't deserve to live. He doesn't deserve to live. Louise, El Bridget, you're going to hell. Satan's going to be waiting for you with a nice, what do you call those? Pitchfork. Ready to shove up your ass. But overall, he was like, I was like, no, fuck you. No. This was a dark episode, people. Overall rating, 5 out of 5. I mean, this was pretty sick shit. I mean, I was like, Jesus Christ. I couldn't say anything while I was watching the episode because I was like, damn. It was Jesus Christ. And you know what really pisses me off? That I was like, you disgusting. Not even the lowest of the lowest of the lowest kind of organism is as low as him. He's lower than that. Think of the lowest kind of organism you can think of in the history of the Earth. He's lower than that organism. After he did all this shit to her, Jesus Christ, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. He then is, because the next day, Kazuya's talking to her, and she's not going to come to breakfast. He goes to breakfast by himself. Here's a conversation with him. He was bribing Kazuya to leave, and she's going to stay here. Kazuya did the right thing. He took that and he said, no, I'm not doing that shit. Well, he didn't say that exactly, but he says, no, I understand you care for her and everything, but, you're just a kid. He called him a kid. I was like, yeah. You're just a kid, and what goes on between me and Satellizer is none of your business. And he got pissed off, obviously. But the thing that pisses me off about this episode was Satellizer's sister. Is she like going to get involved? She doesn't do anything. She just says, she tells Kazuya to have a good time here, and I'm like, huh? I think it has to do with the fact that the fact is Satellizer isn't really their sister. Satellizer is the daughter of the mistress that their father had with. So that explains that part. And she basically tells him this, and then after that he gets this letter to go here to this area. And apparently he sees Satellizer and he says, oh, did you call me here? No, it was Louise. And then she starts calling him master. I was like, get the fuck out. Just stop. And basically saying, oh, she's mine. Look, she's got hickeys. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I don't care if she isn't really your sister. You don't do that shit. Okay? You don't do that shit. But it was just fucked up, man. This episode was fucked up. That's all there is to it. It was fucked up. And basically he has a war of words with Louise, and Louise punches him and kicks him and all this stuff, and she's trying to tell him to stop, and she's pulling her. I'm like, what fucking ass. And this girl Holly's right back there, and he's telling Louise, I'm a limiter, she's my partner, and he's like giving this one speech and so on and so forth, and then Holly shows up. Oh, it's Pandora. It's Caliber. I'm like, this bitch is she is dead. She sounds dead. She looks like a fucking robot, and she's about to attack Kazuya, and he says, "Oh, take off his arms" or some shit like that, and that's where the episode ends. This episode was fucked up. And I hope Kazuya freezes Holly or does something. I hope he gets the worst. And even that is too good for him. Now remember, I haven't seen this arc. I haven't read the manga for this part. So I don't know what happens, more or less. So it's up in the air. And the next episode, I believe, this one was called Marionette. I think next week's episode is called, what was it called? Oh, Spellbound. This is actually, now that I think about it, now I don't want to make a reference here, and referencing Hunter x Hunter to freezing is like, Jesus Christ, what's this about? But, stupid lads. Anyway, it is kind of silly, but in Hunter x Hunter, you had the thing with Killua and his brother. The whole, fight or flight thing. It's kind of similar in a way, but not really. It's kind of, but not really. But I'm just making reference to this. It's like the same kind of thing. The whole sibling spellbound. So it seems like there's gonna be a fight next week between Satellizer and her brother and this bitch Holly. Like, get the fuck out of here. Someone just, I hope Satellizer gets out of this jam and just stick her weapon in Holly's throat and kill her. And kill her brother too. Because frankly, he deserves the worst. So yeah. Just fucked up, man. Louise, I'm sending you back to France. Yeah, how about I shove a bunch of frog legs in your asshole? Or I just turn you into frog legs. Fucked up, man. No. We don't. That's not allowed. No, I'm sorry, Louise. That's not allowed here. We don't play that shit. So, you're getting a Volt weapon up your ass. That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say about this. Tell me what you guys think about this. This was a really fucked up episode. Oh, Jesus Christ. God knows how I'm going to watch next week's. And tell me what you guys think. Rate, comment, subscribe. Bonkai 922. Worst. The worst brother in anime. Tell me what you guys think. Comments below. Okay? I'll see you guys later. Peace.